Alright. Time for the next game. So this is not a game I'm great at, but we couldn't have a marathon without maximum velocity. So I'm gonna be improving. It's gonna be a good time, I would say. So I forgot that I didn't have my save file from when my old Wii U died. I am playing this on a Wii U. It's very, very good. So I only have expert difficulty, not master. So that's what we are gonna have to roll with. I just have to fix my screens so that I can actually see the game properly. And chat. Chat is also important. Yes! All the GBA F-Zero games are on Wii U, although Climax only in Japan. But it is there. Actually makes the Wii U the only machine capable of playing every F-Zero game with the right tools. Natively it only does 5 out of 6. Alright, let's just get into this. 3, 2, 1, go! So I can't actually see my stream preview. If something looks off or anything, please do let me know. I also completely forgot how to do the start boost. I don't think we actually do the start boost though. Don't we just bump into other racers to go fast again? I think that's what we do. Good start to the game. Anyway, this is this is F-Zero Maximum Velocity. Was this the second or the third game that came out? I want to say this one came before X, actually. Also known as F-Zero for Game Boy Advance in Japan. Should have used my boost somewhere else, but that's fine. We're chilling. So I'm using Jet Vermilion because it is very good at drifting, which is why I'm moving to the sides a lot, because drifting actually gives you speed. Bumping into other racers detracts speed. So yeah, it actually just adds speed. You don't see it on the speedometer, but you just go faster when you're drifting. Like, if you're going forward and you're drifting, it has your forward speed plus the side speed. So if you use the side speed to also go forward, that's just faster. And since Jet Vermilion is super drifty, you can really make good use of that. Jet Vermilion also has a really nice top speed, really nice speed retention, really nice boost. It's hard to handle, but it is definitely just the best choice for 3 laps. I'm sure there are exceptions, which I'm sure someone will point out in chat. But overall, we just picked Jet Vermilion. It's always a good choice. So, unlike F-Zero X and GX, you only have 1 boost per lap, which you get when you cross the finish line, so you have 4 in total. Boost plates don't just give you a boost state where you start going faster, you just instantly hit a very high speed, and then you want to try to maintain that. Yeah, F-Zero X with expansion kit on Virtual Console would be so good. It's very sad that they haven't done that. Okay, maybe that's actually a better start. Shows how long it's been since I've actually done anything with this game. I never speedrun it seriously, but a lot of my driving ability does come from F-Zero Climax. They're different games, but the drifting gameplay is very similar. You'll pick up one very fast if you've already learned another. So what you'll also see me do is let go of the accelerator and then press it again. It's called blast turning. And when you do that, it kind of helps gain momentum in the direction that you're actually facing, as opposed to the direction that you're currently traveling. The 2D games tend to be pretty drifty, so you kind of need that to counter the drifting and actually be able to make turns. MV is a bit of a standout in the sense that it doesn't have Mute City, and Port Town, and Big Blue. It only has Firefield. And then a bunch of new stuff like Stark Farm. And a whole bunch of other stuff. So a lot of people might not have liked this game as much because it doesn't feel like the iconic F-Zero experience, but it's a very cool game on its own. Using a little wall bump there, and then using my boost to make sure I don't actually lose a lot of speed from it. Yeah, like honestly, blast turning is legitimately in every game. Like, it's actually useful in F-Zero X too. If you're sliding, and then you actually just re-tap in the direction that you're looking. It doesn't help you go fast necessarily, but it can help you make a turn sharper. And GX of course has MT, but it also has blast turning. Like if you MTS and then you press A, you just make a very sharp turn. So finishing first, that's actually slower than finishing second or third, but I also don't want to risk finishing less than third, because then you have to redo the track. You have to finish in the top 3 of every track to proceed. So in speedruns you'll actually see them slow down at the end of the track to make sure they catch up. I am playing on Expert, I'm not sure if I'm able to do that effectively, like normally people would speedrun on Master difficulty, but I don't have that unlocked on this machine. I was expecting to turn the other way there. Kind of what happens when you have drifting gameplay, like you're facing one way or the other. If you're not facing the way that the turn is coming up, then, you know, kind of sad, but that's okay. Let's see. I shouldn't have boosted there, because there's these boost plates that would have had me going fast anyway. So, people who know these tracks very well, you'll just see them face like super to the side and just, they know what turns are coming up, so you can prepare for them. Just do big old drifts. And as a viewer, you're like, where's the track? And you just have to trust that the runner knows what they're doing. Maximum Velocity is actually like a super competitive game. I've heard it's actually how F-Zero Central started, which is maximum velocity time attack, which is really cool. So if you ever feel like competing, climbing a strong ladder, maximum velocity is definitely a good one for you. Not sure why I boosted there again, but I guess I'm just holding on to the other boost, which is also not good. But yeah, this game is cool. I wish more people would give it a shot nowadays. It has a very active history, but nowadays most people kind of look over it. Which is kind of sad, it's very unique, it's got a lot going for it. So you can also use those mines that start spawning on later laps to go fast. They'll just instantly bring you up to, I think, 640 kilometers per hour. And then Jet Vermilion just holds that speed like a beast. It's very, very good. This track is poggers. This game is pretty poggers. I'm really not sure if that's the optimal start, but it's the start I'm going with. It is working. Yeah, I'm sad I don't have a box for MV and GP Legend, but I do have the cards. And then I bought them again on Wii U Virtual Console. Like, honestly, I would say this is the definitive way to play these games. The gamepad, like using ZL and ZR, is just so comfy to play on. If I try playing these games on a DS, it starts hurting pretty bad. Or even GBA SP or something like that. Gamepad is just very comfy, it runs well, it looks great. You've got restore points if you want to do practice or lap runs. Highly, highly recommend. Like, playing on DS is fine. Like, I guess this game isn't too intensive, but playing F-Zero Climax on the DS really hurts my hands. There's so many inputs going on, because you're going fast and like very short tracks. So yeah. DDT, which is what I'm doing by the way with the sideways driving, is very hard to learn, but when you do it feels really nice. Just in general, like doing drift turns is really good, just holding a long drift in a long turn. Like being completely sideways to like entering the turn already, so all you have to do is really just tap A and turn into the turn. And you'll just make it, and it's very, very satisfying. Like, these games have a bit of a learning curve, but it's worth it. I definitely could have slowed down there. But I also kind of like just going for the first place in all of these. Game Boy Player is also definitely a good way to play this game. Wouldn't recommend the GameCube controller. I would use the adapter that lets you use the GBA or GBA SP, whichever you prefer. Also that Hori controller, I've seen it, it looks good. I've never tried it. So that's a pretty tricky turn for Jet Vermilion to make. So Cloud Carpet has a neat little jump right there. It's really good. So yeah, if you don't set up for the turn properly, that can just happen to you very easily. Let's use the boosts. Of course, the other racers being in the way can be a bit annoying, but this game just kinda has that. It's something you have to deal with. There's also the fact that the other racers would kinda just teleport behind you, even if you do like mega shortcuts. If you make one mistake, they will catch up to you on Master. And that's because they'll just always teleport behind you when they get too far behind. Alright, one more lap. It is kind of nice that these other racers don't just completely disappear when you're ahead. Like in Climax, you can really just, you can lap them. And that's kind of sad. There we go. So yeah, I'm just gonna see if I can finish first everywhere. If not, then I gain some time. But it's just very nice to be able to finish first and not have to slow down at the end. it's really nice to have save states on this, especially because for some things you want to use Grand Prix mode. Like for some tracks, because you can use the mine boosts. Yeah, it's not the best speedrun you'll ever see. I'm pretty sure I could reset for this. I'm just kind of showing off all the tracks. Yeah, mastering this game is hard. With Jet Vermilion, if you're decent with it, it's not too bad, but good luck beating it with JB Crystal, you know? So I have no idea how my estimate is for this game. I've never actually done... Actually, I have done a full run of this game before. Before, it was for a race with a friend at the time. But yeah, my estimate was kind of improvised. If I have extra time, I can just show off more tracks in GP Legends. That's my backup plan. I just realized I never updated the stream title. Uchiha, do you have access to the dashboard to update the stream title? It's still set to F0X. Alright, thank you. I'll try to remember to actually do that during my next break. Maybe not the best place to boost, but it worked out in the end. That's all that matters. Yeah, it's kind of sad that maximum velocity custom tracks aren't that much of a thing. So that would be really cool. Should be updated, yes. Is the game also set to just... Oh yeah, I guess it doesn't have box art anymore. That's unfortunate. But yeah, thank you for updating that. Kinda slipped my mind. This game has some bang soundtrack. It's really, really nice. I'm just not very good at the track, apparently. Okay, so it's right and then left. Try to remember that. You know, I remember at another F-Zero meetup we had at the House of Gaming. While the stream was going, I was just sitting in the background playing Maximum Velocity on my Wii U, just with the gamepad. It's so comfy. It's really, really nice to play on. I didn't have any issues with the gamepad screen being delayed. It's actually my go-to way to play if I'm not streaming. Just gonna dodge that because it's kind of deadly. So, AI cars can also hit mines, which is sad because it destroys the mine, so you can't use it to go faster. And it might also send them pinballing into the wall and then into you, which is not preferred. That's fair. I've never really had any complaints with how the gamepad looks personally. Like, the only thing I've really ever noticed is that reds can look a bit weird. Like if you have red text, it's a bit harder to read. But yeah, I like the Wii U. Controversial opinion. It's hard to argue with a console that plays every F-Zero game if you wanted to. It doesn't play X well, but it does play it. Yo, welcome back. Yeah, the F-Zero X, or F-Zero X on Wii U Virtual Console is just kind of sad. So yeah, we can use mines to our advantage, but you also have to control the blasts and like manage which mines you hit on which laps. Which I don't have a road for, so improv. JB Crystal in first. Oh, I kind of want to do a shout out to F-Zero Ludicrous Velocity, a mod made by FSF. Actually makes other machines competitive. Makes JB Crystal not super slow. It's a fun time, you should check it out. AI is playing Ludicrous Velocity while we're stuck in maximum velocity. Like, making a really long turn like that, and just pressing A every now and then to correct your trajectory, it's really, really very good. It's hard to compare anything to GP Legend Blackpool. It's just not good. It's terrible. I'm just gonna say it. It's terrible. At least in Climax, Blackpool is pretty decent. Oh, really? Oh, for SNES, yeah. Ace mod is freaking crazy. It was too much for me to handle. I'm not good enough at SNES to handle those speeds. Illusion mod, yeah. Oh. That's too much for me. Just take away all the walls, while also going super fast. I'm not ready for that. Oh gosh, that's intense. Actually, that's a better start. Maybe I can improv some of that. So I imagine a lot of casual players hated this track, because ice is pretty rough if you don't blast turn well. What's in there? Yeah, with the boost, I think you can make that. Maybe. I'm not sure. Should I give it a try? Yeah, okay. That's super possible. Wreckage 2. It's a tough track. It's like Pinball City. I don't have that much more to say about this game, except for when we get to the spinny tiles. It instills fear into every maximum velocity player's hearts. I'm glad that still worked. I had to jump late way early. Night final. Frick. That was a good thing. That's what I needed. JV is good, but if you are below top speed, you're gonna be struggling. It's very hard to accelerate. I think on that one I should have taken the other path. Happy 30th anniversary of Zero. We miss you. But you don't have to miss F-Zero because there's a bunch of good games available to play at any time. That's the nice thing about F-Zero. All the games are at least good. We all have our preferences, but like I really don't think there's any bad games in the F-Zero series, which you can say for some other series that have been dead for a while. Oh, that worked out super well. Heck yeah. Oh, missed the mine. It's so crazy. Top level players actually have like specific mine paths. They are just so consistent they can consistently get mines in approximately the same place and just rely on it being there. It's very, very cool. This song is also very poppin'. So I should unlock the Queen Cup after I finish this one. If not, I'm gonna be in trouble, because then I can't actually finish the run. But I'm pretty sure if you just finish the first 3 cups at any difficulty, that'll do it. Gimme. Thank you. Also, you should also definitely check out tasks of this game. They are crazy, just getting optimal bumps and mine boosts to sometimes have lap 1 be even faster than a regular boost lap. There's so many precise bumps you can do to get up to top speed. I don't know a good place to boost here. I guess that'll have to do. Yeah, it's so crazy, like, 1 lap in a task can beat a fast lap record, which uses like almost 4 boosts in the same lap. And somehow, just from getting good bumps and stuff, the task can be faster. So I hope we'll see some of those in the task showcase later. I don't actually know what's in that showcase. Yeah, we really haven't seen any Grand Prix tasks of GX. That would actually be kind of interesting. Just like a full cup task. Maybe get some good bumps. Like in GX, if you side attack another machine and it like bounces off the wall and then bounces back into you, that can actually give you some crazy speed. That would be very fun to mess around with. I just really don't have the patience for tasking. I have a lot of patience for a lot of things, but not tasking for some reason. But I mean, even the task can't control that. So it wouldn't actually make any difference compared to someone just doing it in real time. Because you just instantly fly up the track. Would be cool if we could use that speed for something, but we just can't. It's an instant death. Oh, that was super close to the wall. Did not think I was gonna make that. I really don't know a good place to boost here either. Probably after this turn. Or before it. I'm gonna say after that turn. I'm gonna say right now. JV's acceleration is just too much of a pain to deal with. Rather slow down a bit here and then catch your mine. Heck yeah, all according to plan. Alright, looking good so far. So world record time for this category is 42:46. I'm not gonna make that, except not doing resets, and I'm finishing in first place, but I'm kind of curious what time I can come up with for just a quick improv run. This is actually very fun. I might just do another few runs after this marathon. If I'm not too busy playing Hyrule Warriors. There's so many boosters here, it's like, I guess this is the optimal place to boost because it's the longest stretch without a boost, but you really can't just be going fast like all the time. Boost at the start? Oh, not paying attention. So I'm gonna say here is a good place to boost. Too close. So I just tried to side attack by double tapping. That's what I do in Climax. Come on. Alright. This track is really fun. Big fan. Oh, Icarus Circuit. This one's also good. There's a cool shortcut you can do here. It's been a long time since I've done it, but I'm gonna try it. Maybe scout the field on that one, and then if I remember how it's done, I'll do it on that 2+. There's the jump. That one doesn't matter. But there's also a jump there. Gotcha. I believe, if I remember correctly, the task actually uses a boost somewhere else and then just uses bump speed to do the shortcut. Which is very cool. I missed! Missed the jump plates. Other cars are fun. Thank you. Never played MV? You should. It's a very fun game. I like it a lot more than SNES, personally. Of course, it's all personal preference. I like it because it's faster. I guess that's... and just the physics feel nicer to me. I like the drifting of the GBA games. Probably use the boost there, so I can cut the dirt a bit more. Not if you're a Black Bull main. If you're a Black Bull main in GP Legend, you're very sad. It's just such a brick. Alright, so I think it would be cool if I can not be last place on the leaderboard. So I would have to finish in 55 minutes. Keep in mind this is without resets, so that is quite the time loss just from watching those cutscenes. I call them cutscenes, but you know, the results. Definitely not the best place to boost, but you know. Stuff just kinda happens sometimes. Yeah, I'm a boost. Come on. Thank you. I actually really like the way Jet Vermilion handles. Maybe it's because I'm used to Crazy Bear and Climax. They're very similar. But I really like it. It's just hard when you don't know what kind of turn's coming up. But the drifting, oh man. Bump me. Well, it did bump me. It's not really in the way that I wanted. Second place, as you can see, that finishes much quicker. Big Fang main in GP Legend. Probably suboptimal, yeah. I think it's also a bit of a brick. At least I imagine it would be. So yeah, 55.05 is the time to beat. Fang is just me. I guess. Yeah, so we should have Queen Cup now. There we go. Since you're a Stingray fan, who isn't? Stingray is just the best. Like, it's not just the best, it's also the nicest handling to me. The others feel very drifty, but not in a way I can handle for some reason. It feels very different kind of drifty from the GBA games, which is what I'm more used to. So yeah, Stingray and SNES is just great. Fox main, respectable. I think Fox is used for some fast types. Yeah, this strike is pretty basic. Heck. Oh, I still hit it. Nice. Hit me. Climax Golden Fox is very good. Like it's always been outshadowed by Night Thunder, but it's very, very good. Like at some point I was considering doing like a new game all cups or something of climax. And then Fox would be the obvious choice. Or Dragonbird. Dragonbird is good. Go on. When they're so close behind you, you might as well. I really like the big drift you can do there. Also don't know a good place to boost here. Can just do. Okay, maybe that was not the optimal place to boost. Like maybe after these turns. Maybe this would be a good place. That's gonna be a very similar result. There we go. Remembering where to boost is honestly the hardest part about running the 2D games. At least the single boost games. Hey, Fi, how are you doing? Still first. Alright, is the next track the track that I think it is? Yes, it is. So, evil spinny things. Frick. Oh, the 1 second lap is climax, not GP Legends. Oh yeah, so if you hit those, you're just very sad. I hope I won't hit any. But for your amusement, if I do hit one, you'll see why I don't like them. Heck. Okay, there you go. That's what they do. They are not nice. They're not nice at all. It can definitely go in your favor. Like the second one that I hit kind of turned me back the right way. So, that can definitely happen. Just as a general rule of thumb, don't hit them. Just don't hit them. I kind of like this track. That's the sad part. It's kind of really fun. Maybe I'm a masochist. I have 2 boosts. Oopsie. There we go. So yeah, actually pretty fun track. Ring 4, we are almost done. Man, why you gotta slow me down like that? This track sure is something, I will admit. Let's just boost. Let's not add any more lines. Heck. That one was not too bad to hit though. Probably a Dutch track? Yeah. I can't see myself getting world record in this game at any point, but I can see myself liking this track. Like legitimately. Oh no. God, regen in this game is so slow. This track with Silver Thunder. Damn. That's crazy. Alright, no more mines for me. I said no more. Wreckage Circuit is not my thing though. I like the mine tracks, but not wreckage circuits. I have a boost. Oh. This is very sad. Those boosts were so sad. Yeah, it's kind of crazy how they did that. I am aware. It's just funny how pathetic those boosts are. Let's go for some energy, that'll be good. Yeah, that mine was not in a favorable spot. That was also not favorable. Okay. Didn't beat last place on the leaderboard. I should do a run with this with restarts and with finishing second and third place on Master. Thank you. Alright, 55-35. Still pretty good. I had a 15-minute estimate. Not the most informed estimate, but yeah. Alright. So that is MV, and next up is GP Legend.